Oh, of course it would clip me in the foot. I guess the overlying theme of these games is watch how long Reese tries to stand it before he decides to start using save states.
This may be the first time I will ever say this, but yay for the invention of memory cards. And then subsequently, yay for the invention of hard disk drives in video game consoles.
Oh, no doubt. Try to imagine waiting for Super Mario Brothers to load up. L, Shift O's, quote, asterisk, comma 8, comma 1. Searching for Super Mario Brothers. Loading. Wait 2 minutes. Play Mario for 5 minutes and then quit. Oh, and I just noticed I had been disconnected from the Twitch chat.
Yay, Twitch chat screwing up. Nothing new.
Yeah, you can't see me, but I'm giving the thumbs up with the shit-eating grin. I wonder if it has gotten so bad that it just can't possibly be fixed. The Twitch chat, that is. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have a fun game to play with those of you who are watching the highlight of this or watching the live broadcast. Send me an email at reeskane@gmail.com if you can count how many times I've had to use save states in this entire game. Now, unfortunately, because I'm dirt poor, I can't really offer a prize. But that's why it is just a game, right? Mr. Young has a point in that this is kind of like revisiting the 9 Circles of Hell. I have learned that there is a slight delay when trying to change your firing direction. When trying to change it from diagonal to straight up again. Also, this game seems to react to every single move you make. Oh, come on! I don't suppose you know how long I've been on this one room, do you? It's gotta be clocking in on a half an hour by now. Mr. Young, I may have to disappoint you in the fact that I may not be able to beat this game today. It just seems like this is taking way too long. I feel like I'm letting you guys down somehow. Yes! Save! Ah! The ladders are trolling me! I don't care, at least I'm out of that stupid room. Fuck. Fuckity fuck fuck. Fuck you fuck fuck. Fuck 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 fuck. Nope, 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 nope.
That sounds like a confusing,
It kinda is. I'm wondering where I'm supposed to go now. Okay, what happens if I fall to... Oh, I go down to orange. That's not good. Okay. Well, just so I know, let's look at the map. Yeah, that's, that's a bit of a frustrating hour right there. Trying to get back to that.
Reese, I feel like I'm British because I'm drinking tea for some reason.
Huh?
I feel British because I'm drinking tea.
Just because you're drinking tea?
Yeah, every time I drink tea, I feel all British-like for some odd reason.
Maybe it's because you're not adding enough sugar.
Touché. But anything but iced tea, I don't add sugar to it, generally.
Now, if you were eating crumpets, that might lead as suspected British behavior tendencies?
Yeah, if I had crumpets, though, I'd probably eat them.
Maybe some scones?
Oh god, I love scones.
Or, as we've come to learn last night, sable cookies.
Oh god. And it's kind of ironic because I'm watching Hell's Kitchen now.
Yeah, I should point out that for those who have not checked out the recent update for cookie clickers, we do in fact have... Where is it at? It's kind of hard to read, but that does in fact say Sables. That particular cookie I'm highlighting there. Looks like a plain old cookie, too. Not as good as, oh, say, a chocolate British tea biscuit. Or a round chocolate British tea biscuit with heart motif. Quite.
I think the tea that I'm drinking is a peach herbal tea.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm drinking a, I think it's a Lipton iced tea with, trying to remember what.
Yep, it's a perfect peach Bigelow tea. And I like I liked any tea except iced tea hot, so meh.
I'm trying to remember what kind of sweetener I'm using with mine. I think it's, I know it's a big yellow bag. That part I remember.
Put plain sugar in there. I don't bother with sweeteners. I hate sweetener.
I can't deal with the plain taste of tea. I need sugar. Although I have learned that tea is probably not the best thing to drink when you're eating really, really spicy chicken.
Supposed to be drinking milk with that shit, man.
But well,
that is, of course, if you're not lactose intolerant, but that's another discussion for another day.
I will admit that I just yawned. I will admit I was not in the best frame of judgment at the time. Probably the same frame of judgment that allowed me to jump right into that snake. I shall save it here. Oh, fuck that. How was I supposed to dodge that of all things? You know, now that I think about it, this almost reminds me of Smash TV. Where you're just surrounded by a huge horde of enemies and you have to somehow fight your way out of it and not die. See, according to Hex Chat, I've been disconnected from the Twitch chat again.
Now Hex Chat sucks. Now to think about it, Twitch's IRC sucks. Twitch sucks. Although, to be clear, that's been evident for God knows how many years now.
Yeah, I can't think of a time when it was ever good.
Point. My point's been made. As I stutter up with my words, but meh.
That's alright, the burp was more efficient than the Twitch chat. By the way, now that you're a senior, have you taken home ec? So you can learn a little bit about cooking?
I took that 2 years ago.
Ah.
When I was a sophomore.
Home ec deluxe?
Just regular home ec. Actually, it was called, I think it was Creative Foods back then, but it's the same thing. Now it's called, Family and Consumer Science now. Politically correct bullshit.
Someone should just come out of the blue and come up with a cooking class just called Super Ultra Cooking Home Ec Deluxe Extreme Plus Alpha or something like that.
It's a long damn class title.
Well, it can be codenamed Bob.
Oh god, now you're reminding me of Microsoft Bob. By the way, I think I used that. Sucked, but I used that.
Any idea what I could be possibly fighting here?
No. That is, wow.
No idea what these things could possibly be?
No, not really.
Because I'm starting to wonder if they're giant like clamshells or giant. I don't know what to call them, but they're like those folding mirrors with the makeup kit inside.
Yeah.
Even more so that it's pink. Go deranged foil bird thing.
Actually, tea is helping my sore throat, so yeah, for that. Anyway.
Still not enough to keep from getting killed, though. If I could just move faster on these kinds of screens. I just feel like I'm being handicapped. And now I have to do another one. Great. I think I've noticed a pattern. For each one of these, there's 2 waves. You'll never face more than 2. And at the end of the first one, then the bat appears. At least I think it's a bat.
You learn patterns in video games, and people say video games don't teach you anything.
Oh no, they totally robbed my brain.
Well, they do that too, but they can teach you patterns and shit like that.
Dang, I scratch balls now.
Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up in that frame of mind in like the 22nd century, maybe 23rd.
I don't think we'll live that long.
Kennedy will probably implode on itself.
No, we'll just choke to death on our own exhaust.
That too.
Yeah, we're kind of burning a lot of shit into the air. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I've noticed.
There, now my hat's in the political ring.
Politics. Can't live. You don't want to talk about it, but you can't live without it either, so, yeah.
And anyone who claims they can is just flat out kidding themselves. Yay, it's a key. And yay, it's instant death. Yeah, I'm going to skip that for... Wow, the fook? That's a beginner's trap. I go down a ladder and suddenly I'm falling down a level? Okay. Okay, now I'm curious. We have a key. Although we can't seem to get to the bottom there to where we could go down the bottom level there. Okay. I'm curious. What does this key go to? Oh, come on. Won't even let me descend the ladders when I want to. Alright, what's down here? It's another key. It's a key to unlock a key. A key to unlock a key. I should remind people that this is 1984, probably 1985. This would probably make kids commit suicide. I might have to make this the last game of the night. My neck is just crimping on me. Fuck you, bird! Where's my zapper? I want to do some real life duck hunt. Save. Something else I learned, if you kill all those snakes on the very top, it's an automatic win. The thing only just grazed my hat and it killed me. Of course, now that I'm armed with the key, I have to keep going up and up again. It's just way too easy to die. Save. So close. So close indeed. Come on! Can't even leave the ground? What? So it's kind of like some last trap before the end. Okay, I think this is the last room of the game. You detonated the building, now get out. What? The building? I'm blowing up a building?
Translation error?
Translate nothing. This was made in the States. The building has blown up. The shadow's dead on this level. What? I don't get it. I don't get that at all. Give me a second. I'm going to look this up, because I could have swore it said you've detonated the building. Now get out.
Whenever in doubt about where to go in video games, look it up on the internet.
I don't think I've got a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, you didn't really have a whole lot of info to work with, and the manuals didn't teach you much.
You needed... if you needed help with old Nintendo games, you had to rely on Nintendo Power to basically get a guide for it.
And even then, they wouldn't tell you everything. They would just say, now you gotta move on your own or something like that. It's supposed to be like a... They just want to get you started. I think that's what they wanted to do.
Yep.
Okay, Wikipedia provides nothing except for a unlimited lives code. Which probably would have came in handy earlier, but no walkthrough.
Wikipedia sucks when it comes to that.
Oh, God. No, not Wikipedia, I'm sorry. GameFAQs. That's where I went. GameFAQs is nothing but an unlimited lives code. I don't even think this is on Wikipedia. Shamus Case 2 walkthrough. Yeah, I have doubts that I just have doubts.
You know, I'm tired of relying on Hulu for Hell's Kitchen seasons 9 through 11. Well, I have 11 downloaded on my computer, so Hell's Kitchen's 9 and 10. Video players suck on older computers.
There is one nice thing I've learned about Hulu.
Yes.
And I'll tell you as soon as I recover from that. Liquid Television is back on Hulu.
Nice. By the way, Reese, are you okay? I know I ask you every time you have a coughing fit, but I'm kind of a little worried about that.
I would say don't worry, but it is worrisome to me that I've got this problem to begin with. I have this old mildewed closet, which was the result of a really bad roofing job. Yeah. And because of that, there's little teeny tiny spores that are going into my bedroom daily. And I'm constantly ingesting these spores. There's nothing I can do about it. At least not yet. We're trying to work our way toward a point to where we can seal the roof and then get started on fixing the closet, because I have to rip apart everything in my closet.
That sucks.
Yes. But it sucks even worse when you look at the roof in my closet, or the ceiling. One of these days I'm going to take a picture of it and put it up on Twitter. This is something that people on the DIY network and HGTV, they look at this and they suddenly go into convulsions. They just go like they just saw a horror movie, and to think about it is to go mad with fear.
How old is your house?
Older than us. It's definitely older than I am.
So it's probably 3 or 4 times older than I am.
It is probably around 50 years old.
Yeah, that's older than I am.
And to make matters worse, we have been building onto this house ever since. We've been adding little extensions here and there to the house. How old is this house exactly?
It was built in 1942.
Oh, 42.
The original 2 rooms was. I don't know how old your room is. That was never put on the deed.
1942 is when this house was built.
52, 62, 72, 82, 92, 2002, 2012. That's 71 years old.
Yep, sounds about right.
Jesus Christ. That's 60 odd years older than I am.
Would you like to know a fun fact about this house?
What?
A long time ago, when we decided to rip out some carpeting in my room and just go with an all hardwood floor, we discovered something near my closet. A little tiny compartment.
Oh, man.
Guess what was inside this compartment?
Mold?
Probably, but we're talking more physical. Actual items.
NES?
No, I don't think the NES was made back in the 50s.
Old water heater? I'm running out of ideas.
If my mother told me right, vampire wooden stakes. Right?
It looks like it.
Wow.
Yeah, we found wooden stakes in a little cache at the base of my closet. Right?
In the wall behind the sliding doors.
Yes, it's in the base of my closet. Kind of says a lot about the previous owners of the house.
See where there's sliding doors that goes back into the wall? They were in behind the doors.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun little story involving the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I've did some looking around in terms of the game, and I have learned that when I grabbed that little package at the start of the game, when I made my way back, it was a trigger to start the game anew. The map is intact, but the game is now set to the next difficulty setting.
Wow.
So if I was playing on novice, it moved up to intermediate, and I have to go all the way back up there again. I don't know if the keys are still there or if the doors have been unlocked or not, but I just know that I have to go all the way back up there again. And I am not doing that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Shamus Case 2 for the Commodore 64. Insert your own version of Funeral of a Marionette by Alfred Hitchcock. But before I go, I am going to do one last game that is not